I'm born in Normandy, so in northwest of France, from a modest family. So I study in mainly, as it was mentioned, engineering. Even when I was in the lycée, I wanted to be a journalist at that time. So I wanted to be a grand reporter, to travel and to visit the world, and I was passionate about geopolitics. But I have to say I was better in maths and physics than in French or English. So finally I chose engineering. And I was at that time, so in engineering school in France, in Normandy. I did mechanical engineering, so focusing on energy efficiency, power generations. So that was the main topic I was studying. And then it was really the beginning of Erasmus. Now, of course, you all know Erasmus, but at that time, it was 1991, I think. It was really the beginning of Erasmus. And I managed to get a grant to go to UK, where I went for 1 year for a master in UK, which was, I have to say, amazing experience, because the French system, I think it's a bit similar to in Romania. It's a lot about learning and exams, and in UK it's a lot about your personal development, about your skills in terms of presentation, which in the engineering, we didn't really do any presentation. Here I was very focused on, okay, you do a project, team work as well, a lot of things about working in teams, and then to present to your colleagues, to the board of the university. So there was a lot of things around that, which was, I think, was very useful for me in terms of additional experience and exposure. And you were also like a customer in UK. After that, I had small jobs in France. I went for 3 years in Prague to work on energy efficiency, energy conversion of Prague, and after we work on the other cities in Czech Republic. Very interesting experience with a very small team, and I think in terms of also career, you learn a lot when you are in a small team. You learn a lot when you are in a big company, but when you are working in a small team like that, you have to do a bit of everything. And then I moved back to France, and I worked a couple of years in France, and on all the development of cogeneration. So I worked for that, and then I moved to Hungary, where we had the privatization of the gas company, and I worked there in the gas company. That I will not continue in the details, but then I moved to UK for many years. When I started in 2000, I started to move after 7 years, like I did mention, on the technical side, I moved to marketing and sales. And there it was the opening in 2000 of the gas market. It was a European directive. So it was about to convince customers to switch to suppliers. And the fact to have a background of engineer was very useful, because I was dealing with industrial customers who were the first people eligible for switching of suppliers. And at that time, you have to talk their language, technical language, in terms of security of supply in Netherlands and in UK. And then I moved back to Hungary for 3 years, Italy, London again, and then Romania. So Romania is 2.5 years ago. So in July 2018, I joined Romania for the position of Downstream Gas, and I will come back to what exactly we are doing in Downstream Gas.